Hey there, sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game: if there's anything that is connective to this collective, that's beautiful, and I invite you to take it with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's all right. You just leave it right where you found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective. You should never, ever, ever take something off the table, or in general, that doesn't belong to you. Keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes. Yes, we shall. What are we getting into? General messages for the collective. Anything that wants to come out, we're going to bring it out. Spirit of love, truth, grace, guidance, spirit of creation. Please guide these messages. Guide myself and this collective always and in all ways. Thank you. As soon as I tap into the energy, you guys, I feel breathless. Breathless and slightly speechless. I'm starting to notice a feeling of being self-conscious. Self-aware to the point of being self-conscious. So if that's an energy that you find yourself in recently, there may be some messages here for you. Excuse me. There's something in the energy about it shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to get what I need. It's never been this hard before. I've already done all the prep work. I've busted my ass to make sure I'm prepared and everything's ready. Everything's set up, but still, there's a block. Quite a block. And there's a lot of confusion as to why. All right. Let's get some oracle on it. What does the collective need to know today, Spirit? Somebody wants to make every single moment for you great and they want it now. They don't want to waste time, collective. There's this energy, you guys. Seriously, I've put in all kinds of time, blood, sweat, tears, work, effort to make things perfect. And you know what? Things just aren't perfect. And every time that realization arises, irritation and anger arises with it. There's a need to be working in unison with something or someone. Be it spirit or be it someone that spirit has put in your life, in your reality. There's a call for unification of your emotions and theirs. something here about patterns of behavior and patterns of motion. I'm just saying, please hold while we generate your response. It's time to come up with new ideas on how to improve your situation, collective. How to improve your partnerships, how to improve your patterns. Revision is necessary. Revision is key. Revision of patterns that are in motion currently, specifically regarding unity. Something's calling you to use your discernment. Messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Expectation. What's the expectation of? An expectation of growth. Spiritual connection between yourself and your highest self. Unification of the perception of those two, yourself and your highest self. Unification of those perceptions. Unification of that connection, bringing new perceptions and new levels of productivity. That's the expectation, be it yours or be it Spirit's. Anything else? There's something here about mother and child, mother and daughter most specifically, and mindfully and discerningly and connectively being productive. I'm just getting a message about it's bullshit how they say that, you know, parents look at their kids and they're like, I'm not your friend. I don't like that, personally. I feel like it's supposed to be a very well-rounded relationship, and friendship is supposed to be there. We have something about ready but waiting for reaction. Also in relation to space. Getting something about somebody's ready to move on from a person, place, thing, situation, connection. They're ready to move on, but they're waiting to react until they're able to create a comfortable space of their own or be led to one. I'm also getting somebody's ready to do something, to work on themselves or to work on their spiritual connections, to work on their discernment, to work on their productivity and their revisions of their patterns and their motions, and to work on unity and to work on getting, taking care of their expectations of themselves. But they need the space to do so. I think there's a message coming through that space is being created as we speak. Anything else? Somebody is in an energy of, I'm not going to spend my whole life just going through the motions. Because that's not my expectation for myself. That's not where I find my productivity. That's not where I find my sacred connection to self. That is not where I find my personal unity. Just going through the motions? No. And in the background, stay in my lane, stuck in a tree music. Makes me think that that's not for everyone, but for some, that's directly relational to relationships, love, partnerships. I feel like this may be it from this deck today, you guys. Yep. Beautiful. I'm a whole damn vibe, get your mood right. Hey, if you get down with that, then you all right. That's for somebody. All right. One more on this. I like to shuffle them a little before I put them back. Thank you for your patience. All right, let's get some tea on it. But first, Zippy says, I ain't worried at all these problems is small. So all that weird energy from the beginning of the reading, somebody's like, I don't even care. I'm just gonna keep on working on it, stay in my lane, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I like it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Two of Wands. I'm gonna get into the book for this, guys. I really like this book for this deck. So the first thing the collective needs to know from the tarot, Two of Wands, the conqueror at the edge of the world. Bring me a horizon of splendid color, a shore of unknown sand, strange treasures of faraway kingdoms, and the mysteries of the mind of man. I command a vast and brilliant empire and can see my dominion from the grandest tower in the land. The strong will must be expansive in nature. It must always seek more, not through greed or lack, not through a need for ownership or ego, but because the will is a fire that must be fed and fueled, lest it be extinguished. Its fuel is discovery, success, stimulation, and strength. When fed, desire creates further desire, and when fueled, will creates a stronger will. It began with a spark, an idea, a passion that burst into life, seeking release into the world. I am that release, And when the line reaches its end, it must conquer new ground, extend further, push its will and desire deeper into the waiting universe. The themes and concepts here that Spirit wants you to be highly aware of right now: expansion, pushing your will into the universe, the logical extension of an idea, exploration and desire to see more, conquering new ground, pushing beyond your limits, strength of will, command and control, stimulation of will towards a goal of discovery. Boom, damn. I love this. Just saying. What do we need to know about that? I mean, that's a brain load right there. What do we, what else? 7 of Wands accompanied by the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Two Wands in a row, the 2 and the 7. Seven of Wands, the heart of the warrior. I may not have much, but what I do have, I will defend. I just started hearing, I don't have it all. That's all right with me. I don't have it all, but that's all right with me. Take it nice and easy. Took a flight to see me. Send you back home with a light that's beaming. So, me and my whole team about to figure it out. We ice cold. That's what winter about. And sometimes, I wish I took a simpler route. Instead of having demons that's as big as my house. So party ain't over till they kicking me out. Yeah, isn't it funny? We could have a lot of money, buy a lot of things just to feel a lot of ugly. I was yay high and muddy, looking for what was looking for me. But I don't need to lie no more. Nowadays all I do is shine, take a breath and ease my mind, and she don't cry no more. She tell me that I get her high, cause the angel's supposed to fly in. I ain't asking why no more. I only take it if it's mine now. Stay inside the lines, it ain't 2009 no more. Yeah, I know what's behind that door. Okay, you gotta jump in to swim. Yeah, the light was dim and this life was sin. Now every day I wake up and breathe. Yeah, I don't have it all, but that's all right with me. Take it nice and easy. Took a flight to see me. Send you back home with a light that's beaming. All right. Sorry. Not sorry. I may not have much, but what I do have, I will defend. In the face of betrayal, I have honor. In the face of weakness, I have courage. In the face of offense, I am the defense. In the face of my enemies, I am an unholy creature of war. When I fight, it is only in response to those that seek to harm what I am sworn to protect. And when in battle, I am bloodthirsty and incessant, my war cry shattering the ears of those that hear it. What do I fight for? Everything. What do I fight with? Everything. Fellow fighter, I ask you to stand beside me and fight in the greatest battle of history. The battle to live courageously and never cower from protecting that which you hold dear. What will your war cry be, warrior? And the themes and concepts here: a hard fight, battling against oppression and bullying, standing up for what you believe in, supporting the underdog, giving everything to overcoming an obstacle. Defense, facing opposition that seems insurmountable. Courage and valor. And last but certainly not least, to live for a cause. Goodness. And the Six of Swords. The escape of the mind, transition, the mind exploring, process of learning and discovery, testing hypothesis, escape, getting lost in learning. Somebody hasn't been, first and foremost, you can't escape yourself, you can't escape your mind, but you can exercise it. You can expand it. Focus on that. Somebody needs that message. Focus on expansion of the mind, especially through the troubled waters of uncertainty. Focus on expanding you and your emotional and spiritual mind, collective. Okay. We'll get a couple of channeled message cards before I get out of here. Masculine side. Something about a ribbon cutting ceremony between a masculine and a feminine. I'm feeling divine masculine, divine feminine energy there real quick. And they're both working on creating their best reality. It's like they've been working on doing that on their own, and then they come together and they're working on creating their best reality together now. Messages 2, 4 on masculine side. Excuse me. Something seems, feels long overdue. Long overdue. Something about this coming together, this opening, this celebration. Something about it feels long overdue, but there's still an energy of not having all the pieces in place. Messages for the collective on 2, 4, the masculine side. I kind of flung that one. We'll see what it says. Yeah, came out in the reverse, so I'm not going to take that. I feel like that may be it. going to move on to the feminine side. Messages on to for feminine side. Clean up your nose to listen cleaner. Somebody thinks that they know everything there is to know about themselves, their patience level, their level of healing. And I gotta get real with you. No. There's more to know. There's always more to know. All right, that one flung out all on its own. Fake oracle, end of the world party. That was in the reverse. So we're not celebrating the end of the world. Somebody needs to know that. We're celebrating the beginning of something. We're celebrating a partnership. We're celebrating something that is long overdue, long awaited and hard worked for. That's a message that needs to come across, and it's somebody needs to celebrate the amount of healing that they have accomplished or that they have undergone. It feels in the last year alone, but most specifically the last few, more, or less specifically the last few, shall I say. Messages for the collective. On to for the feminine side. That's quite a few. Somebody's been working hard at making decisions about what's best for themselves, what's most coexistent, cohesive for themselves. Somebody's been working on opening and closing the right doors in their lives, specifically where it comes to traditional male characters. Also, when it comes to being empowered, when it comes to being sober, when it comes to that expansion of mind we were talking about. Someone needs to know that you are an absolute asset. You're an asset. And you're unmatched. Your energy, your flavor, sweetheart, it's unmatched. That's what I have for y'all. I hope and pray that this message has done what it needs to, and will do what it needs to, and reaches who it needs, and who needs it. Until we speak again, my dears. Mwah.